Welcome, Virgo, to Finally Found Tarot 1111. Today we're going to do a weekly love reading from the 23rd to the 30th. This will be for the Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, Virgo. Please take the messages that resonate with you, claim them for yourself, toss the universe what does not. It's not meant for you, that's okay. Check out the Moon, Rising, and Venus placements in the videos that correspond with that to make some more intuitive guidance if you don't get it here. Remember, time and energy is fluid, so whenever you're directed to this video, it's the right time for you. That being said, I am going to use the symbol here to balance your energies. As I do so, I ask you to take a deep breath in. Exhale whenever you feel so inclined to do so. That's going to help balance your energies, kind of set your intentions and bring them into the reading, okay? If you're new or returning to the channel, welcome. I'm so happy to have all of you. Thank you so much for your likes, shares, and subscriptions. It means so much to me to see the channel growing. It's huge. So, yes, thank you. If you stick with me then, we have the Spice Up Your Sex Life over 18 card that we've been doing the last few weeks. Never get the same card. We got 99 to work through, so it should be interesting. And this is the coupled and single signs. It's just a general love reading. So like I said, take it where it, apply it where it fits, okay? Now, without further ado, Virgo, let's get started. Peace, love, health, and wealth here, Virgo. I feel like let it be easy is my guys just keep repeating, let it be easy, let it be easy. So I feel like there is a huge part of you that is wanting something to be easy, and something very much could be easy, whether maybe you're restricting that easiness. Sorry, I've got things falling over. Whether you got things in you that are restricting this process, or something is kind of restricting it, but something wants to be easy here. So let's see what we got. The clarity of belief here. Okay. So, you know what, this is definitely where I kind of, this is what I was exactly where I was saying here. Let it be easy. You're looking for clarity in something. Great potential is absolutely around you to define who you really are in this time of your life, Virgo, and determine what your beliefs are regarding love and commitment, right? Discard any kind of outdated ideas about how a relationship should function and what the proper roles, right, should be. Decide what you need and what you're willing to give, okay? Different relationships require different strategies for success, and you need to be open-minded and flexible, okay? Bring that fresh air into a way of thinking, okay? Try something new. If what you've been doing hasn't been working, try something new, right? You know, that's what the best thing to do here. When you finally gain this clarity, gently communicate this to your partner with whom you're in a relationship. Explain how you'd like to see this relationship change or grow, and exchange these ideas on how each of you might alter your behavior to make this happen, okay? And act upon your new insights, and then your relationship's really going to transform here, okay, Virgo? And giving and receiving here, Virgo. Card number 6. So this is equal give and take, and I feel like you're a giving energy, Virgo. You love to, give, and you're definitely one of those energies that truly likes to, someone when you give a gift, you almost often want to open it before they do. You just want to open it for them. You're just so excited, right? You can't even hold off till their actual birthday or Christmas. You're always trying to give. That's your energy. So I feel like this is, relationships take on this loving, balanced energy. You've worked hard here to understand yourself and others, and now it's paying off, right? You're being rewarded with joy and fulfillment. Maybe there's someone in your life who could benefit from what you've learned around matters of the heart. So take some time to share your insights. Be careful, though. Don't try to solve anyone's problems. Just be a mentor, right? Also look for other ways that you can, offer assistance to those around you. Be sure only to give what you can and nothing more here. Don't, overly commit yourself or promise things that you can't come, through with. And the spirit of balance, be open to receiving support and inspiration as well from other people. The universe is waiting to help you. You're blessed at this time, and you're going to receive additional favors if you ask for them and you still need. Trust that you will receive it, Virgo. Now we have the base chakra here. So you're a little bit offline. Your chakra is a little bit out of alignment here, and I kind of felt that's what with the saying to let it be easy is because that's kind of you're hoping for that right now. This is the base of the root chakra. This energy situation at the base of the spine is very closely related to all your earthly issues, Virgo. You're an earth sign, so such a survival here. This is the physical body issues of money, sustenance, safety, shelter here. Physical movement is going to strengthen this chakra. So walk, dance, work in the garden, do anything that's going to get you moving here. By energizing this chakra, you're going to strengthen your right to have, and you are going to be blessed with that loving and supportive relationship that you truly desire here, okay? And you have solar plexus chakra. You definitely got some chakras at alignment here. You're definitely not quite in balance to where you should be right now. So this is just kind of, it's nothing major. Just, this is located at the, above the navel area, just below the rib cage, essentially. It represents power, vitality, willpower, self-esteem, and confidence, right? So that could be lacking right now because your chakra is literally out of alignment. This is also, associated with clairsentience, which is the inner feeling, which is the major reception, psychic reception area, okay? So if you want to strengthen this chakra, Virgo, try a breathing exercise. Maybe close your eyes and inhale deeply through your nose. Breathe in, and breathe out. Just and exhale. Send this, vital energy through your solar plexus. And exhale through your mouth all the energies that don't serve you, okay? And believe that you can have that relationship you desire, and you will. This exercise can be used to energize any chakra simply by visualizing, the appropriate color of that chakra, that energy, and yellow is for the solar plex, so do that with yellow. And now we have rebuild. You got the Tower here, Virgo. So maybe something's recently crumbled, and that's what's maybe had your chakras out of alignment, or is about to. We're coming to a little bit of a crash and halt here. I feel like you're going to be rebuilding something here. Now, the Tower is not necessarily always a bad thing, right? The dynamics of a relationship can often be complicated. We know that. It's a given here. The longer you've been in a relationship, the more complex it is, right? Relationships begin to grow like layers, like an onion, essentially. Consisting of joys, sorrows, honesty, duplicity, hurt. All the usuals. So as these layers build on top of each other, it becomes very much increasingly difficult to know what the source and the core of this relationship is based on, essentially. What was once love is kind of now appearing as merely tolerance, or even worse for some of you. Even in good relationships, you find yourself growing apart from the other person. In either case, the weight of these layers can cause a relationship to collapse if you don't address them and work on them here. Now could be a good time to start fresh with one or more of these relationships. Peel off these layers one by one, cut away any pretense, and see what's revealed here. Find the core of the relationship and decide if it's still what you want and what you find attractive. If so, then disregard the old layers and consciously create a new commitment to this person. One based on truth, honesty, and love, and use this awareness gained by this exercise to steer this relationship on a clear kind of, I feel like, steady course for you right now. The same applies to building a relationship with yourself here if you're single. So examine the layers of joy, sorrow, success, failures, and think about how you're, and in relationships as well, how they're affecting your ability to love yourself and therefore to find love, right? Expose those false voices that tell you that you're unworthy, and silence them. When you do, that's when your true value is going to be revealed, and that's when you're going to rebuild your life around you unconditionally, right? You got to love yourself and invite, in that love, unconditional love from others, right? Now we have dedicated effort. I feel like you've been putting in some dedicated effort to some healing, and your old parts of you, and where you, the flaws that, you felt like you had to address. And I feel like for you, a lot of you, you have done that, and you're realizing that creating and maintaining satisfying relationships definitely takes effort and diligence, right? You've shown that you have what it takes. You're dedicated here. So through your experiences, you've learned some valuable interpersonal skills here. You can use these tools to continue to nurture this relationship. It's easy to lose focus, though, especially when situations become difficult, right? So, however, I feel like, Virgo, you have that integrity. You have the discipline. When you set your mind to something, you will go forth. But I feel like you can get really easily talked out of your mind, right? And I feel like you got to make a choice. One way or the other, stick to it, stand to it, and work on improving this relationship. Your efforts is going to be rewarded. This is a good time to learn more about the people you're currently in a relationship with as well, or person. But the more you understand a person's beliefs here, the easier it is to comprehend the motives behind their actions, right? The greater understanding will go far in fostering better communication. So learning new communication skills would be also, useful at this time. You have what it takes to sustain positive, loving, supportive relationship. I mean, you just have to keep focused, keep up the good work, And don't, just, assume that because it's not really seeing the growth that you want right away, that it's just all is lost and give up. Okay? And that's not for all of you. Some of you may be ready to give up. That's where, it depends on where you're at. Chemistry here, there's a strong magnetic attraction here to this person. Maybe, when you truly look at this person, whether how long you really, the attraction is there. I feel like there isn't a lack of attraction. I feel like you guys can't get past your own stubborn minds to get together here. You could really feeling a strong dynamic here pulling towards this person. This is that chemistry that you feel instantly when you meet your soulmate sort of energy. Now, if you're single, I feel like this is chemistry is because you're going to meet someone that you're going to have this instant, quick chemistry with, and it's going to make the bedroom steamy, essentially, I feel like, for some of you. And I feel like past life relationships, okay? So, you've known each other before. Like I said, this is a real soulmate energy, a twin flame energy. This relationship you're inquiring about, you have some unfinished business in conjunction with this soulmate. You guys have been together in past lifetimes, okay? This may involve forgiving this energy, okay? Learning a personal lesson, such as kind of patience. Soulmates recognize each other instantly. Like, they feel that reception, that chemistry, like I said, that sense of romantic, sexual chemistry. The magnetism that draws two people together can surpass logic because the purpose of the relationship is healing and learning. So past life regressions can also help you uncover the answers you seek. The twin flame journey, if you're on one, is not an easy one. It is a rough, uphill and down one, but it also has the most profound love that you'll ever find. So it's like, kind of like bittersweet, some of it, it's emotional, it's charging, it's everything, but it's also the greatest love you'll ever feel. So it's like, right, it's all up to you to pick on what you find more valuable, I feel like. True love, the romance is once in a lifetime here. This is like I said, true and lasting love is here for you. If your questions about this specific person, Virgo, this is serving as validation of this relationship, is of divine nature. This person has genuine love for you. You can overcome these issues that are arising. This is the case if you can express your feelings through attributes such as kindness and compassion and courtesy towards each other here. It's not always easy, but just letting each other speak clearly and communicate without jumping in the middle or taking what they're saying so personally, and actually having an adult communicative conversation will get far here. This is your expression of true love here, okay? When you truly love your partner, you're willing to listen to them. You're willing to be heard and understand. So you need to try to do that, okay? And your partner as well, even if these are uncomfortable topics, okay? If you're single and seeking a relationship, this offers some reassurance that your love is, on its way to you. Virgo, like I said, you're going to have some... loving, you're calling in your soulmate, essentially. Your prayers and affirmations and visualizations are helping, bring you together if you're not together. Or if you are together and having that distance, like I said, this is going to bring you kind of smuck together again, I feel like. This is that soulmate energy. So I definitely feel like you're either single and going to be meeting your soulmate very, very soon. Or this is you being with your soulmate and just kind of meeting and coming back together, essentially. And working through and understanding that these trials and tribulations are what makes you stronger, essentially, okay? Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So this is action steps on your part are necessary right now. This is in order for your prayers to be answered, okay? The doors are open for you, so walk through them, right? The first thing that comes to mind with respect to taking action is a good starting place for you. This is a nudge for you to actually take that, action. Making the effort will allow this universe to make the effort for you. So, and, in terms of your relationship, that's what I mean, making that effort with your partner. If you haven't been, maybe start out trying. And the universe will repay you in bountiful, I feel like bounties, okay? Now we have the devil in reverse, Capricorn energy. Temptation, something's got you tempted there, Virgo. I feel like with this energy, I feel like this is, you're in tune with your desires and ones that are leading you astray as well, right? You're your strongest advocate, but you're also your greatest, your weakest, link essentially at this point. You're consciously working to bring yourself back into alignment. So when illusions and life's beautiful invitations are seducing you, you're calling upon your power, higher power here to redirect your urges and temptations so your actions serve your highest best. You need to ask yourself, is it possible to forgive yourself for making mistakes and honor that each mistake helps you kind of learn, grow, and realign with your inner strength and personal power? That is something I feel like is going to be a question for you. 8 of Swords in reverse here, Virgo, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Ooh, a lot of cutthroat energy here, Virgo. So this is also release, but I feel like in reverse, this is asking yourself, do you fully accept and love yourself for who you are and where you've come from? Okay, do you hear your thoughts? And, as you start to connect your thoughts, you can slowly start to see the patterns that they created where self-doubt was arising from, right? As you come to realize that they're only thoughts and patterns of thoughts are not truths, okay? You can start to release that power, okay? You choose to strengthen the thoughts that empower you and release the constraints from the ones that no longer are serving you, okay? Healing the core beliefs behind the doubt will serve to generate new thought patterns and new behaviors will follow, right? As that energy starts to shift, your personal power will cultivate. Your present and future self is definitely going to thank you, Virgo, as you continue to rise here. You have the power to break free from that energy. So, I really feel like you ask yourself, do you fully accept and love yourself for who you are and where you've come from, okay? Innocence of Cups in reverse. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces here in energy. So, Virgo, I feel like with this Innocence of Cups, this is definitely, I don't know, I feel like for some of you, and this Page of Cups, by the way, so this is maybe being a little bit overly sensitive to energy and has a hard time kind of filtering the feelings of others with your own. Maybe an illusion fantasy is blurring or distorting your reality here. So doubts with your intuition sometimes, and it is often, ignored. Emotionally immature and highly reactive if you're misunderstood. You're very reactive through this time. You need to just sort of calm down before you kind of, come and speak to this person regarding your relationship. I feel like it's going to be really heated, right? And spend some time in your emotions, I feel like, okay? 4 of Wands here, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius is also in reverse here, Virgo. Yeah, you're definitely, without a damn doubt, when things don't work out as planned, Virgo, I feel like, could it possibly be that there's something different for you, or that you could be doing something different here? This is your moment. All that you have done is brought you here. This moment is worth celebrating, right? So when you share this moment with the ones you love, you're reminded you're alive and one with the universe, and you're guided towards continual growth, okay? And that's what you need to see. You just need to focus on that growth. Just pick up and keep going, right? Quieting the mind, like I said, go within your thoughts here, 32. Yeah, and realign your chakras. See, there's also a balance of the chakras there, which you've definitely been, sort of encouraged to do. Life's chaotic, it's busy, it's loud, it's frantic, it's overwhelming, it's hurtful, it's joyous, it's all those things, right? And some days all that noise is like a roar of thunder, right? It's echoing around you. It feels like you're kind of being pummeled by rain, Isn't this kind of why we take vacations, right? To get away in, especially with COVID, we've all been under lockdown, so that's got us all like cats in a room ready to go just bananas. I feel like, take a deep breath right now. It feels real good, right? Count your breaths, every single one of them, right? Know that you have all the time in the world to do the things you need to doing, and everything is perfect as it is. That breath you just took is perfection, okay? It's you. Our core beliefs about the world originating around us and our feelings, which then become our perceptions, right? If our thoughts are all over the place, that's how we kind of experience the outer world, right? But what if the outer world didn't matter at all? Okay, what if our center, there was a place that's always calm, where the mind doesn't have a million things to say, where problems and challenges aren't nearly as important as we think they are. Today requires you to take that internal break, Virgo, and go to that silent place to regroup here. Meditate on that stillness within. Choose a peaceful mind and nothing else. You're going to be amazed by how everything else falls into place once you do. It's true, okay? Endless possibilities is what happens. There you go. Card 38, and that's because when you do quiet the mind, your possibilities truly become endless. And these things are gonna start to shift in huge ways for you. You're looking at the world through the lens of your life experience, right? Personality, conditioning, essentially. That filter determines whether you believe in an abundant universe of endless possibilities, or various degrees of limitation, right? And an infinite range of options, okay? Whether your expectations, unconscious or otherwise, are based in lack, it's difficult to see what is truly available to you. Today, you got to ask yourself what you believe. Are there limitless potential outcomes, to align your energy with? Do you know intuitively that there's more to life than meets the eye, right? And are you willing to act on that knowledge? As you believe, so it's going to be for you. As your energy will attract its match in the outer world. Conditions meet expectations, right? Either your world remains the way it is in various forms, yet essentially unchanging, right? Or you become more. Everything shifts as you open yourself up to a greater version of you and a more meaningful life. Discovering opportunities that better reflect your own true self, right? This is the nature of your dynamic relationship with the divine, your higher source as well. So today, kind of stand with arms wide open, knowing that you're stepping into beautiful new experiences that are potent and transformative. You're walking past the line that you and others drew long ago, essentially. You're leaping over, what was, and then you're going toward what will be the more you are more than you were, right? Absolutely. And now, what is it that you want, right? The treasure's yours. You just got to believe it to achieve it, right? Let it go, Virgo, let it go. 24, and I feel like that's what you've got to let go. You got to let some things go so you can get through this process. There are times in life when you have to forgive, even though it's not always easy, right? Lest you become hostage of your own anger, frustration, disappointment, resentments. This is not about condoning bad behavior or minimizing a hurt that was done to you, okay? Forgiveness is simply that commitment to stop telling an old story so you don't carry the burden anymore. That's it, right? If you don't forgive, old hurt fests and becomes distorted, causing you pain over and over again, right? And then you become trapped in a prison of your own making, tied to the story that you were the victim here. It's time to cut that invisible cord attaching you to the situation and kind of preventing you from moving forward, Virgo. The truth is, you're victimizing yourself every time you recreate this unresolved hurt in your mind or speak of it to your friends, right? Rather than allow this, thing to keep repeating, surrender the situation to your higher power, okay? Now is the time for absolutely radical forgiveness. Say no to the drama in all forms and forgive yourself and others for engaging in it. Consider, a process of, I like a simple prayer. It's a beautiful way to begin the process of forgiveness. I'm sorry, forgive me, thank you, I love you. It's based on the idea that we're all responsible for the reality we see in the world. If something's awry, whether it's your perception, your emotional reaction, your judgment, and so forth, it's up to you to clean it up, right? Forgiveness is the key to a liberated and meaningful life. No matter what method you choose, just do it here. It's important, okay? 42 is because living in smoke and mirrors is what you're living in right now, essentially. You're just being, and you're doing it to yourself, essentially, okay? We're actually built to view the world very inaccurately. Our five senses tell us we're separate from one another, right? We're conditioned to see time as linear. This creates a consciousness of delineation, essentially, separation and finality, right? We have an innate fear that what we see is all there is. Although we know deep down there is something more, we're suspicious of it. Our fear of death results from that kind of perception, right? So the entire world is a construct of smoke and mirrors, essentially. Our job is to discover the truth that lies beyond the illusion. Discover that the frontiers of science align with what ancients have always known at that atomic level, that we're blinking lights in empty space, okay? Consciousness is fundamental, and time can be bent, and we are all eternal, essentially. Ask yourself if what you see is really just what you're looking for, okay? What do you sense beyond your intellectual assessment of what is, okay? Drop a feeling in your heart and soul and call for something. Every day, remind yourself that you're intrinsically connected to the universe, okay? Trust your inner voice, and it's reminding you that you truly will find what you seek and even more, even if your outer conditions appear to be challenging that. It's all smoke and mirrors, right? Things are not exactly as they seem, they're not meant to be, okay? You're meant to sort of figure this out, this very, grayish part of life. Rest and relaxation is essential. We all have a fundamental need to relax. This is card 42. You just got card 42. So 42 could be a powerful angel number for you, Virgo, this week. So check it out. But you all have a fundamental need to take a break. Yes, we do. We have to. It's essential, okay? 48, demonstrate love. Find out what is important to those you love and act on it. So this is showing your love to your partners, and your partner showing love back to you. Compassion, love, showing it and expressing it. And not just saying it, right? Adjustments are required. Third quarter moon. Yeah, you're making some adjustments. It's required. It has to be done. There's no way around it. You're going to have to make the effort. You're going to have to, find this, embrace this true love, or you're going to have to walk away. There's one or the other here, Virgo. Okay? Let it be easy. Let it be easy, Virgo. Okay? When there's a battle raging in your mind between your inner critic and your sense of empowerment, the only winning move is not to play here. To get out of your head entirely. How? Just breathe. Breathe deeply, fully, and with a cleansing, grounding intention. Breathe as if every breath contains all life, all answers, all ease, because it does. Here we go. How does your relationship to yourself, I can't believe it, how does your relationship to yourself need simplifying? Where can you disentangle the knots of aloofness and resistance from your intimate relationships with something as easy as a word or a touch? Don't think about it. Maybe journal it, or better yet, let instinct guide you in the moment. Let it all be easy, Virgo. I love it. If you've been tuning into the Spice Up Your Sex Life reading this week, you got Passion Propeller. This is a cardinal challenge, a 5. Looks pretty interesting. Your man lies atop of you, entering you in traditional missionary style, but then wowza, he starts doing a 360-degree spin, all the while keeping his member inside you. As he's rotating and thrusting, help guide him around your body the way you propel. Would spin around the top of a helicopter. Make sure to lift his legs when they swing around over your head. That's powerful stuff. As he's doing an around revolution, you're going to get to view every inch of his body and barely have to move to reap big rewards. Your propeller prince is doing all the work. So get out there, Virgo, and try your passion propeller today. But let it all be easy. That's all I gotta say. Let it all be easy. Until next time, namaste.